I'm going to show you how you can easily remove people or objects in a photo using the new generative AI tool in Lightroom CC. This photo I took in Bolivia in the Salar de Uyuni, and you can see there's a few people that distract the image. There's also this tire here, which I won't remove because it's pretty easy to remove even without generative AI. So let's get started. I'm going to zoom in on this person here. I'm going to go to the remove tool, make sure I have a good brush size. And I'm going to show you an example without generative AI. So I'm just going to brush over this guy right here. And it'll take a few seconds to process. And it did an okay job if you look at it quickly. But you can see the window here. It's actually extended or looks disconfigured, as well as this part of looks like the curb here. So I'm just going to undo this. And I'm going to click on generative AI. And then I'm going to brush over him again. And this time it's going to ask me if I want to apply this brush because I can extend it if I want, but I don't want to. And I'll click on apply. And it does take a few seconds to process. And every time you use generative AI, it takes a generative AI credit away from your Adobe account. So make sure you pay attention to that. I'm just going to hide the overlay here. And now you can see how it did a really good job with the window and it didn't mess it up. Here's the before and here's the after. Here's the before and here's the after. And now I'm going to remove this guy as well as this brick that's on the statue of the alpaca or llama. I'm just going to brush over him, make sure I get the water bottle, and let's see how it does with generative AI. And it did a pretty good job. You can't notice too much disconfiguration. If you want, you can click on the variations here and you can change the different type of variations. So let's see the before and after. And I'm just going to make sure I'm on this here. I'm going to change the variation. I think this variation looks the best here. So that did a pretty good job with the generative AI. Now I'm going to move to this person here. This is a little bit harder. Actually, there's a statue with the pole and then there's the shadow area of the person. So I got to make sure I brush over him everywhere, including the shadows. Let's see what happens with generative AI. So from what I see here, it did a pretty good job. I'm going to take a look at the different variations, make sure the wall and the background looks good as well. And I think I like this variation the most or the best, the number 3. So let's just zoom out here and let's see the before and after. The before and after. So you can see generative AI definitely helps with replicating background information or improving the photo by extending it in the background. So anyways, let's go to this photo here. And this photo is actually a little bit harder to correct even with generative AI because I have this backpack, which is my backpack. I took this photo in Costa Rica. Then there's this sign here. And then there's this sign here as well. This is pretty easy, so I won't remove it, but I'll try to remove this area right here. So I'll increase the size. And then I'll brush over here. And then you can see this part here that's behind or under the wheel. And one thing you can't do with generative AI is you cannot have gaps in the initial brush. It says spot must be continuous. So I'll just brush over here and then I'll click on apply. And I'm going to see how it does with the removal of my backpack that was on the bench. And let's see if it messes up the wheel. So let's see the before and after. The before and after. I can also make sure I have decent variations. So let's take a look at the different variations. And I think I like this variation the best, the number 3. And let's take a look at the wheel. The wheel looks pretty good. It's not very noticeable of the disconfiguration on the wheel here. If I want, I can refine it. Click on refine right here. I'll go to subtract, decrease it, and then I can just refine this area here. And then I can click on apply. So it is unfortunate that I have to make the initial brush continuous, but then I can refine it using subtract. And that looks a little bit better, I think. The wheel. Yeah, that looks pretty good, the number 3 variation. But now I'm going to go right here to this sign. And then there's the sign support, which is going to be very difficult to remove. So I'll just brush over here first. I'll decrease the brush size. I'll brush here. And remember, I need to make the initial brush continuous, and actually I have it on subtract, so I need to make sure I'm on add. I'll brush here. I'll brush here. I'll brush here. And then I'll brush here. And here. I might mess up the petal as well. So let's click on apply. Let's see how it looks. I'm not expecting it to look very good on the initial attempt. I do have to refine some of the frame here. So let's see without the overlay. Now let's see the before and after. Before and after. It did a pretty decent job. Let me go on the overlay, make sure I select this. I'll check out the different variations. I think this variation is the best. And then I'm going to refine it. So I'm going to decrease the size. Go to subtract. And then I'm just going to clean it up a little bit here. And clean it up here. Clean it up here. Clean it up here. 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 And I'll clean it here. And I'll clean it here. So it's a little bit hard to correct this part here. Let's click on apply. Let's see what it does with generative AI. So now it looks a lot better. Let's see the before and after of the bike pedal. That's right here. That's what I'm worried about. One thing I can do is I can completely remove the pedal if I want. But other than that, this area here looks pretty good. This area looks pretty good. So overall, here's the before and after image of the Lightroom CC Generative AI tool. Sometimes you do have to play around with it to refine it, but other than that, it's a pretty good improvement when you want to remove people or objects in a photo. And if you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. And as always, live easy, sleep breezy, and stay lovely.